Psalms 56 and 4.
Psalms 37 and 16.
We just read this, and I was like, yo, this goes perfect with the lesson.
So, bro.
37 and 16.
Then Psalms 56 and 4.
Because Moses wasn't, like I said, Moses wasn't worried about the riches of Egypt. He could have easily stayed there and let his brother get killed by that Egyptian that was inflicted whatever kind of punishment he was doing on him. Could have easily left that brother there to be hurt by the Egyptian or killed by the Egyptian or whatever. But he stood up because he didn't care about those riches that he had in the kingdom, being the Pharaoh's adopted sister's daughter, son, excuse me.
Psalms 37 and 16. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked.
That just went perfectly. Moses was going through, man. Because that little bit of righteousness that Moses had, even though he had a lot of riches, it was worth more than all the riches that everybody in the kingdom of Egypt had. It's worth more than that. Your righteousness is worth more than many riches, much riches. You could be poor and be righteous and be the richest man on earth, like Christ. And then 56 and 4 now, Psalms 56 and 4.
Psalms 56 and 4. In the Most High, I would praise His word.
You can praise the Most High's word.
In the Most High, I have put my trust.
That's what we should be all asking ourselves. Do we put our trust in the Most High now that we're here?
I would not fear what flesh can do unto me.
I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. What can it do? Kill you once. That's it. A lot of these scriptures is just self-explanatory. Right now, what I'm doing, like I said in the beginning, is reminding them who really has your back. James 2 and 9. You can't really worry about the next man, his stature, who he is. He might be the boss. Well, I can't tell my boss. He might fire me. I might lose my job. I just got this job in Egypt, man. He might fire me. What am I going to do now? What were you doing before?
James 2 and 9. But if ye have respect to persons,
if you respect a person, like I said, I can't tell my boss that I keep the Sabbath. We work Fridays until after sundown. I can't tell my boss because he's a Muslim. He got the dot on his head. I can't tell my boss. He might fire me. Worse yet, he has my address. He might kill me. But you're not going to keep the Sabbath now because you got to work? Because you want to work? You don't have to. You can easily tell your boss, listen, I'm a Jew, man. I keep the Sabbath. I don't want to get into everything, but I keep the Sabbath. And I can't work from sundown Friday to sundown Saturday. I can't do it. You're going to have respect to persons? You got to.
But if ye have respect to persons, ye commit sin.
You're committing sin. You know?
And are convinced of the law as a transgressor.
You're convinced of the law as a transgressor. Now, there's a scripture earlier scripture in the Old Testament that tell you that this is in the law. You're going to get that. Deuteronomy 16 and 9. When I read this, I was like, this ain't in the Ten Commandments. Where's the law on this?
Deuteronomy 16 and 19. Thou shalt not wrest judgment.
That rest in there, it has many definitions, but the word that will go with it would be pervert judgment.
Thou shalt not wrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons.
There it is. Thou shalt not respect persons at all. Your boss, your mother, your father. If you telling them what you believe is true and you can prove that it's true, and we know what's true according to the scriptures, you can't be afraid to tell them, man. You can't be afraid to tell them. Let's go right to Hebrews 13 and 5. Hebrews 13 and 5.
Hebrews 13 and 5. Let your conversation be without covetousness.
Let your conversation be without covetousness. When you speak to these strangers, don't be like, or your boss, or anybody. They don't have to be a stranger. They could be an Israelite that don't know that he's an Israelite. That's content in being an Egyptologist or something. And he don't want to hear it. Or you don't want to tell him because you like, well, he got a job for me. That job looking good, man. I want to have a car like him. So I can't tell him he's an Israelite. I can't tell him I'm an Israelite. He looking like a Muslim with a nice car. I want to be where he's at. You can't talk to these people like that, man. You know?
And be content with such things as ye have.
Be happy with what you have. You could have less. You know?
For he hath said, I would never leave thee, nor forsake thee.
He's never going to leave you nor forsake you. That's your family. Your family going to leave you. As angry as you get with some of your family members, they still come back, man. You get angry with them, you fight, you argue, you do things wrong to them, they do things wrong to you, and y'all family still. It don't matter. You still sit down and eat at night together.
Verse 30. Verse 6. Verse 6. So that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper.
That's how you should be saying it, man. Your Lord is my helper. You got to go into it. If you do have to explain somebody pressing you, they're pressing you because their spirit is telling them to press you and ask you these things. Maybe, like it said, it's an angel testing you. Maybe this person literally wants to know what you're here for so that he can understand and give you the respect that you're looking for as an Israelite. Read that again.
So that ye may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I would not fear what man shall do unto me.
You got to keep hearing that today. Don't fear, man. Things is dangerous. Yeah, they kill Christians and this, that, and the third out here. They kill Christians in America too, man. They kill Christians in Sudan. They kill Christians everywhere. They ain't just here in Egypt. They don't like people that love Christ. They don't like us. They don't like you because you black, you dark skinned. How are you going to die though, is the question. How are you going to go out? Are you going to go out as an Israelite, or are you going to go out as an American? Or are you going to go out because one person think you're a Sudanese and the other person think you're an Egyptian? How are you going to go out?